The current underground rap scene is the biggest threat to national security that we have. It needs to be banned. Like, that cesspool of degeneracy can't go on any longer. Something needs to be done about it. These people are deranged delinquents who are out of their mind. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I'm appreciative of the 2012 to 2015 underground rap starter pack. Now, that's come a long way, and that's telling of how bad it has gotten that I have to go back to the cesspool of cringe that 2012 to 2015 was and look back at it as good old times. Because yes, they were extremely cringe, D-Rod and brain rot idiots, but at least they weren't extremely cringe, D-Rod and brain rot idiots who also were metrosexual and devil worshippers. Like, you get me? I'm fine, right, with the unoriginality of 2012 to 2015. Bring that back. Take away these spawns of Satans that hip hop has given us over the last 3 years. We can all admit that's objectively better than this mysterious, nonchalant dreadhead who listens to Marilyn Manson but can't name 2 Marilyn Manson songs, who paint their nails in devil worship. That's just objectively better than the options we have today. Somewhere down the line, with the inspiration of Playboi Carti, these kids figured out that being the street dude, dressing up in streetwear, moving around, catching bodies, that's no longer the method of being a rapper. The new method is dressing up super emo, being nonchalant and mysterious, and acting like you don't speak English and just, murmuring on tracks. But then what's even scarier is, at some point over the last year, that was no longer the method. Just pretending to be a nonchalant weirdo who devil worships, that's no longer the method, right? That method is now played out. It's no longer good enough to pretend. You get called a poser. You have to actually be about it, much like gangster rap, where at some point, right, the rappers were dweebs, right? The rappers in the 90s were not like that. They were pretending to be like that, and they were able to get away with it. And then somewhere around 2008, it was no longer good enough to pretend to be a street dude. You actually have to live your raps. So now these kids, the evolution of the underground scene is they now have to live their raps. You can no longer brag and act like, you a spawn of Satan. You actually have to be like it, which is why we're now seeing an uptick in degeneracy and just absolutely heinous crimes these kids are committing. This dweeb on our screen right now, name is Jaydes. And Jaydes is the living embodiment of what I'm talking about, of somebody who started off in an underground rap scene as a normal kid and then was forced to conform more and more extremely as the years went on. Yo, look at him. Yo, this kid is just a regular dweeb, bruh. Right? A little light-skinned kid who's normal, probably in some like hype beast stuff. He don't look like, a metrosexual, devil-worshipping kid. No, at all. This the type of kid gotta find mama, man. This the type of dweeb you ask, yo, where your mama at, little ninja? Hey, yo, where your mama at, bro? Hey, go get your mama, man. That video was only 2 years ago. And since then, Jaydes is almost unrecognizable. He has completely transformed his entire image, his attitude, his nonchalantness. He's completely transformed his entire identity to conform with this underground scene. And now the Jaydes that you guys just saw now looks like this. This is how he looks like. Look at him. Can you recognize him? Is this the same dude? Because I can't recognize him. I can't at all. And the worst part about all of this, bro, is he's probably doing some things that he don't even enjoy. Jaydes is probably an authentic fan of Moneybagg Yo, Drake, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, but he's forced to pretend like he's a fan of like the Nova Twins and Crumpet and Microwaves, right? Like, or Jaded and Turnstiles, bro. Like, he's forced to act like he actually listens to rock and he actually likes bands. And he's actually a huge fan of Marilyn Manson. Like, taking on this entire identity to act like you enjoy doing something because that's the only way, I guess, to have a career or to fit into the scene that you don't fit in at all. It's just madness and insane. Now, very quickly though, as Jaydes sort of was getting deeper and deeper into the underground scene and getting more familiar, he was revving up his antics. His own friends around him started to realize, bro, like he was taking this devil worshiping thing a little bit too seriously. Like they're all like, bro, this is all a gimmick and an act for us. Like, of course we're now devil worshiping, bro. Like, of course we don't believe in his rituals and satanic stuff. Like, like nobody believes in it. But no, JD actually was brainwashed. Like he actually was down with it, bro. Like while his friends was trying to go out and party and look for hoes, he was out here studying how to do rituals. So his friends were on live stream talking about the situation. And these are dudes who are also just as weird as him, but not as weird. So they're just talking about some of the things they recognize as they were friends.
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga was talking about draconian. If y'all don't know what that means, that's like a grimoire, demonic grimoire, like a book, demonic, all this draconian, demonic summoning, all that shit. He was heavily Goita. That shit is the Solomon Lesser Key. That's all.
Bro, what? Why is this in your vernacular? Kaquita, Jamak Waki, demonic grimoire. Bro, I'm not hanging with anybody where that's in a vernacular, bro. Like, that's your lingo? Like, that's your lingo? Like, that's how y'all speak to each other? The demonic Jamor. Bro, go be normal. Bro, go play Madden, bro.
Demonic entities. If you look into that shit, he was heavily demonic.
He does, or like is into the same shit he's into, like, and posts the same thing because he's his friend. It's like, I don't think that Foley is like a.
But you gotta realize, like, once you partake in them things, it's not an aesthetic. He was partaking in them. You know what I mean? He had these things that he had, and he was partaking in it. All this witchcraft stuff, like it's weird. It's like he opened himself up to possession, and some people don't believe it, but I do. I'm not gonna lie. It's really sick.
Why is that even a thought of being an aesthetic? If I'm looking at my friend and tell me he's into being possessed and human sacrificing and rituals, why is that ever being seen as an aesthetic? It's being seen as an aesthetic because that's what everybody else is doing. Like, everybody else is faking the funk, bro. Like, Jaydes ain't get the memo. Like, he ain't get the memo, bro. Like he ain't get the memo that, Destroy Lonely and Playboy Cardi, bro. Hey, that's all fake. Hey, those are just regular down south dudes, bro. Like that's all fake. But he actually believed this stuff. And he got himself in a whole lot more trouble doing this stuff, than he bargained for.
It's weird.
Acid, too.
Acid, all these different things. For a while. Yeah, he was opening himself up.
When you off that shit, bro, you can feel everybody. You can feel
exactly. You really can't.
And you'll believe that shit is real. You will have hallucinations and shit. That shit is insane.
We know he has like mental problems too. Mental problems in the drugs and having that much money and not having any like role models or people like a support group.
Leaked DMs from his spam account really put into perspective how lost in the sauce this dude JD had gotten. Now, the messages in the spam account showcased him asking for something very peculiar that regular people don't ask for or normal people don't ask for. These are messages between JD and a girl he used to talk to. Now, JD also has allegations involving underage women. So, this could very well be like a 14-year-old, 13-year-old he's communicating with. So the messages go, I'm sick for real. I've been sick for years. I'm a sick person. And they say, why you say that? He says, because I am insane and tired and nobody wants to be around me. I drag it, but I'm so guilty and I hate everyone, and not like the good hate, the I don't want to be on earth type of hate. I'm always ruining everything for myself. Then he continues and asks this chick, do you cough blood still? They was like, no, that was just one time I did it. He says, I need a blood bath. My hands are dirty. I drink blood and cut people at public events. She puts, who blood do you be drinking? He put nobody's anymore. Anymore? He admits he's a sick person who was going around cutting people and drinking their blood. That's how he got down. This is the type of dude that was out here masquerading as a popular rapper. Can you imagine like your daughter getting into a relationship or a partnership with a human being like that? He is a monster. He's bound to hurt somebody one day. Whoa. I spoke too late. I spoke too late. Because not only is JD bound to hurt somebody one day, JD already hurt somebody. You see, this week, an ex-girlfriend of his, they took to Instagram to reveal that JD tried to unalive him. JD literally tried to unalive her and sacrifice her in a devil-worshipping ritual. The ex-girlfriend reveals that she's alive, but her ex, which is JD, tried to stab her to death. Now, she continues by telling the full story and stated, basically, he kissed me and I pushed him off me and I said no to sleeping with him. And he came back with scissors and a box cutter and started stabbing me. I ran into his bathroom with my phone as soon as I got away and called 911, and he ran away before the cops got there. He sliced my neck and there's stab wounds on my arm and back. This is the ish on my neck now. She also revealed that there was a warrant out for him for attempted murder and he was on the run. But he didn't do a good job at hiding because literally everybody was spotting him and posting videos of him online. Look at him. He's walking around the city like he's Freddy Krueger or something, bruh. And he was spotted at the bus stop. Fans recognize him. And this has to be a really low point for him because he's literally at the bus stop looking like a homeless bum. And the fans were like, bro, JD, what's up, man? Yo, how are you, bruh? And he's just sitting there sad, right? Well, not being famous paired with being the worst player at hide and seek ever led to, the inevitable. He was ultimately caught. And when he was caught, we don't know what took place. There's no body cam yet. But it looks like the police officers, man, taught him a pretty good lesson because the mugshot is brutal. He's literally unrecognizable in the mugshot, bruh. Whoever them officers were, bruh, they hit that boy with a 68-piece combo, yo. Like, on some real God, man, how, man, rah. Get that boy something to think about, man. He was charged with attempted murder and a slew of other charges. Now, he was given no bond. Now, it's unclear if his bond was denied or if he just has to see a judge, which, he'll probably see a judge on Monday to figure out if he's going to get bond or not. But this right here is sad, man. To see a kid go from a bright future to where he's currently at right now, it sucks. Now, obviously, he's not going to do life in prison, but, he's probably going to do enough time to where his life trajectory gets altered severely. If he does 5 years, is he going to come out as a rapper? I doubt it because he wasn't famous in the first place. He was moderately successful. He was like a D-grade underground rapper just getting off the ground. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, all right? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen, man, to find out why I believe Adam and Sharp is still beefing. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.